Hey, real estate friends, what's going on? It's Mike Gold here with Remax Alliance. The purpose of today's video is for me to predict the future. Well, I can't do that. But I can tell you what I think is going to be going on based upon some very useful information, not only statistically speaking on what the supply and demand levels are at for our greater Denver Metro Boulder real estate market, which for more information on that, take a look at the link that we've provided down below. The long story short, if you don't want to watch the video, is that demand is really stable. The amount of supply, albeit increasing from August to September, again, we've seen an increase in the amount of listings from that time period, which is a good trend. It is not enough to create any sort of downward pressure on price. So again, supply and demand are all in favor for continued health in our local real estate market. However, the one thing that could put the brakes or slow things down and have some impact is what interest rates are going to be doing. Again, I can't predict what the market is going to do in the future, but what I can say is that the Mortgage Broker Association, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, all of them are putting warning signs out there that says, hey, listen, interest rates are going to increase by 0.5%. And unless you're living under a rock, you've seen inflation in your own daily life. Now, whether or not it's transitory, as the Fed has indicated that it is, whether or not it's going to be here to stay, it's anyone's guess. But what one can say is that interest rates will be higher at least 1 year from now. And if you take a look at a 0.5% increase in interest rates from today till next year, what does that do if you're buying a home? If you're buying a home, you get a mortgage roughly $350,000. It's about $107. If it's closer to a $500,000 note, that number is closer to $152. That's not enough to break the bank for anyone if they're going to be buying a home, but it will do a couple of different things. It could slow down demand a little bit. It could also change the price points in which that people are looking for, and ultimately can cause a plateau in terms of appreciation. So what does this mean? Home buyer. Well, if you wait for prices to go down, you're only going to end up paying more because interest rates could go up. If you're a home seller, however, the net effect to you will be found and felt in your pocketbook because, again, if prices plateau, that means you're no longer going to gain appreciation. And if that rise in interest rate is significantly larger than 0.5%, it could potentially cause prices to go down a little bit. So if you're a home seller, I would strongly advise that we sit down, we talk, we listen to what your real estate goals now and in the future are. And if you're a home buyer, we should sit down and listen to what your specific situation is. Are you paying all cash? Does a change in interest rate doesn't necessarily matter to you? Well, then maybe you can wait a little bit. If you're a home buyer that's going to be financing, well, it might be prudent for you to take a look at the marketplace now while there is still a good amount of inventory in the marketplace and prices don't continue to rise, or even if they plateau and interest rates go up, you might be paying more. Again, Mike Gold with Remax Alliance. Thank you so much for tuning in on today's blog post. If you've got some information, drop it into the comment section below. If you like what you're hearing, make sure to hit the like button and or subscribe to continue to get useful, relevant content and information for the local Denver Boulder real estate market. Until next time.